What's up, everybody? I want to share with you guys how we're creating financial freedom through creative financing in real estate. And so, what our core business model is we buy houses, we refinance them, and then we sell our finance families that don't qualify with the banks. And so, the beginning of our real estate journey, we started off doing wholesaling, direct to seller, and we had some success at the very beginning where we got our first deal and we got our second deal, and then it's like, okay, we need better systems and processes because like our back end is all messy, and so we decided like to grow that business, and we scaled our wholesaling business to doing like probably like 6 houses a month or so. And then at that point, our overhead got really high. We were spending about 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 a month. And it was just like it felt like treading water. We were doing a lot of deals and it felt like we weren't holding on to any assets. So we, there was actually no long-term wealth that was being built. We were just kind of treading water, getting a lot of revenue and spending all that revenue on expenses. And it was getting exhausting because it was a huge grind talking to sellers all the time and getting them to sell us their houses at a discount and finding buyers and dealing with them wanting to back out and dealing with buyers trying to go around us. And it wasn't very fun. It got to a point like at the beginning, a big core value of mine is growth and expansion. So at first it was really cool because I got to learn how to do sales. I got to learn how to like show up at very like regimented hours, and for me it was good for my discipline. I enjoyed that. And then it got to a certain point where it's just like, I know sales pretty well. I feel pretty good about what we're doing. And it doesn't feel like we're just like constantly treading water. We're constantly like slightly stressed out, or at least I was. And at the end of the day, we're just selling houses to hedge funds. And it's been several iterations of me going through a business and finding myself just doing a business that's actually not in alignment with my life purpose whatsoever. Before this, I was living in Bali, Indonesia, and Chiang Mai, Thailand, and I was doing e-commerce stores. And at the end of the day, like I was getting super stressed out by Facebook ads. We had some good success. We scaled some stores. We hit a lot of revenue. The profits were okay, but like not as much as the revenue, obviously. And at the end of the day, I was selling sexy women's leggings, and that wasn't really what my life purpose was. And so that's when I transitioned to real estate. And then I realized like, wow, I'm just like drop shipping houses now. I'm just like literally middlemaning houses. And this is like also not anywhere near connection with my life purpose. And then that led us into creative financing. Like we found Pace Morby, we found some other mentors, and we started learning about how to do creative real estate deal structuring. And we started buying houses subject to, buying houses on seller financing. And then we learned about this product of the path to homeownership, where we sell our finance families and give them a path towards homeownership, families that don't qualify with the banks. A lot of these families are first generation Americans, and there's a huge demographic of these families. It's one of the fastest growing demographics it is the fastest growing demographic in the country, especially like Latin Americans. I think there's 19% of the population are Latin American, and it's supposed to be 30% by 2050. And they have like $1.2 trillion in spending power. And they have access to money. A lot of them are blue collar workers. A lot of them have their own businesses, and the banks just won't finance them. So there's this huge pool of people who want to own houses in the United States and who don't have access to bank financing. And that's really like the niche that we're in, is like we're working to serve these families. And going to my first closing with one of these families and like how different they are from from closing with a hedge fund and like selling a property to a hedge fund. It's like pretty thankless. You get like paid, but like it's like, okay, cool, where's the next one? Okay, great. We're like this is like truly changing generations of families. And so we really started falling in love with that, and like falling in love with like the service that our product actually has, as well as the freedom that it creates. Because for us, this is also a very passive asset. Once we sell our finance to family, we're just collecting cash flow. And the families have ownership mindsets. They take care of their properties. They don't call us to fix anything or anything like that. And so it's really nice. Like they're super grateful. They have ownership mindset. They pay really good prices for the properties, and we get to collect $400 to $900 of cash flow per month per property. And so that's what we built our entire brand around now. And this is the first time in my life where I've been able to connect commerce and purpose and bring it together so that like we can do good while doing well. And that's what we're looking to bring out to the world and bring out to more people. Because my view on the world is that There's a lot of people that are doing what I was doing for a long time. That's just like treading water in life and like focused on things that are not their life purpose. And I believe that when people create freedom within their lives and financial freedom within their lives, they have more free time to spend on things that are very purposeful, whether that's volunteering or going on mission trips or raising kids well or being present for kids, whatever that is. Like the financial side of life is, once we solve that, there's a lot more space and time to like be of greater service, and we can also be of greater service while we are solving it. Because at the end of the day, life is now, and that's like one of the biggest things I learned through my entrepreneurial journey was I was always putting off my purpose for the future, and that's a huge slippery slope. And now, like, I'm out here, like, somewhere in beautiful Kansas, like, road tripping with my fiance to Fort Collins, Colorado, where she's doing massage school. I'm going to be in Austin for the winter. I get to be back in my digital nomad life and live remotely and enjoy the beauties and wonders of life while my business is also running and I'm collecting cash flow. And that's like, because life is now. And I've learned that through, it's my 8th year in entrepreneurship. And I've learned that through many iterations of making mistakes and being like, okay, let me just get to this point financially and then I would do this. And that point never quite came, or it always got stretched a little bit further, because it's a huge illusion and a huge facade. So that's what we're here for. We're here to create more freedom in the world. And this is a pathway that we found in real estate that is very purposeful, very passive, and that anyone can do. We started this from the very beginning, like knowing nothing about real estate. When I started real estate, I knew nothing. I didn't know what a mortgage was. I had like zero idea what a mortgage was. I didn't know literally anything about real estate. And yeah, we got started and we started figuring it out. And yeah, we're here to guide and teach people as much as we can to get them on the same page as we are. And so, yeah, we have a free community to hop into and join. I would love for you guys to come and join, ask questions. And because at the end of the day, it's like, it's not just about creating freedom in life, it's about creating freedom in community and like living life in community. Because I found that like being around good people is like the most important thing for me in my life, being around good, inspiring people. And so that's what we're looking to bring. So we are seller financing real estate. We know a lot about real estate in general. We've been living and breathing it for several years. And we're here to be of support and be of guidance. So let me know your thoughts or comments or questions in the bottom. If you come to our school community, you get a free consultation with me. So that's 100% free with me for the first, I think there's like 50 more slots. So it's the first 150 people that join. And so hop in and yeah, I'd love to chat with you guys and learn more about where the struggles are, why you're not where you want to be in real estate, or if you are where you want to be, like how we can help you get even a better portfolio. So like, comment, subscribe, reach out. Let me know what we can do to serve you guys. And thanks for listening.